Hi, hello, I'm Sam Harrison. I read, review and discuss fantasy and science fiction books. Today we are talking about my reading for the week ending the 26th. I want to say it's the 26th today. No real way to check it. So it's the 26th. This week it's going to be a short one because I was on a stag do last weekend. As you guys know, I talked about it on the Friday recap last week. And honestly, I have not had time to read this week because I immediately came back from the stag do and have not been very well. You've probably heard in the videos this week that I've been a bit out of breath and I've been kind of coughing and, well, I've edited the coughs out, but my voice has been a bit scratchy. And honestly, I have really struggled to pay attention to reading until yesterday. So basically all week, I have been doing other stuff like watching a movie with my wife and playing video games. And I've done a little bit of audiobook listening. So I think I've probably read about 5 or 6 chapters via audiobook on my drive to work on Wednesday, and then on a couple of walks and on a run that I tried to go on yesterday before realising that you can't go for a run when you have a cold because that's stupid. So I walked back, which was a nice long listening time. What have I been reading though? I have been reading The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan still. So the time it has taken me to read this is not a reflection on the quality of this. This book is excellent. It's currently tied with The Dragon Reborn for my favourite Wheel of Time. I would imagine that it will pull out in front because I'm only 400 pages in. 500 pages in. I'm 503 pages in. So I'm at the exact halfway point right now. In an ideal world, I would finish this over the weekend. I can usually read 100 or so pages a day of Wheel of Time, and I have 500 pages left. In an ideal world, I'd finish this on Sunday, because I have the whole of this evening to read, the whole of Saturday, the whole of Sunday. And I think if I am judicious in how I use my time this weekend and spend less time wasting it on YouTube Shorts and Instagram and stuff, and more time just actively reading the book that I'm loving, I would imagine I'll finish it. The audiobook says I have like 16 hours of reading left. And while I would love to go like, well, I've got 16 hours today because it's only first thing in the morning, but actually I don't really have 16 hours because I've got work, I've got family responsibilities. I made pancakes for breakfast, lots of things where I could have chosen to read, but I was like, no, I'm going to be a good dad and good friend, good worker, etc., etc. But I am loving this book. In terms of what I'm going to be reading next, I have decided to just basically carry over the April TBR to May. And what I will do is just supplement the books that I've read. So I've read 2 full books in April. Right, no, maybe it's 3. I think I might have read 3 books in April. Or this will be the 3rd one when I finish it this weekend. So I will have read 3 books in April, which is about half what I would target usually. But I also will be starting straight off after this one, Demon in White. Don't know whether I should have gone for a palate cleanser, but I also just don't want to be that far behind the people that I know that are loving Sun Eater, so that we can have semi-timely discussions about it if they're up for it. So yeah, I mean, Ross is reading Sun Eater and loving it. I think he's a book ahead. No, he's 2 books ahead now. So I need to catch up, really. I'm not able to read one a month because I'm also reading all the novellas and stuff, which Ross isn't doing. So, it all kinds of works out. But yeah, next up is Demon in White. Love this edition. As we've talked about many times, it's such a lovely floppy book. And I think the cover is actually quite nice. The first 2 covers, like Howling Dark and Empire of Silence, I think aren't that great in the UK covers. But I enjoy this one. I like the font work as well. I know it's the same Sun Eater font work, but I do like it. So yeah, really enjoying Wheel of Time. Looking forward to getting back into Sun Eater. A lot of people say that Demon in White is their favourite Sun Eater book. The hints that I have had about what Demon in White is about sound extremely interesting to me personally, who is a big kind of political story fan, and that seems like what we're getting from Demon in White. I mean, I could be wrong. And don't tell me if I'm wrong. I like to be surprised. Next up after Demon in White, I will probably... Realistically, the thing is, you see, I like to get Wheel of Time read as soon as possible at the beginning of the month. So I might actually go Wheel of Time, Sun Eater, Wheel of Time, and go straight into reading book 5, which is, looking on the shelf, The Fires of Heaven. So I do own a copy of The Fires of Heaven. It is a shorter book in the Wheel of Time. I think it's like 600 pages. So I am tempted to just go straight into that one and read that one. Bit of an interesting choice for me, but it'll probably take me almost a week to read Demon in White. So by that time, you know, it'll have been a week since I've read Wheel of Time. And I don't want to get to the point where we're at now with Shadow Rising again, where I am still reading the Wheel of Time book at the end of the month. May is not as busy a month. I don't have, for example, 3 holidays in May. I had 3 in April. But it is my birthday in the second week of May on the 9th. So there will be a lot of family things going on, and I won't be able to have as much time to myself, which is how I usually read, is alone in this in this room every evening for a couple of hours. So I think it might be sensible to try and get that Wheel of Time book read. Other than that, I'll probably be sticking with the remnants of last month's TBR, and then I might add in some other stuff. I do have the Jeff Vandermeer Area X trilogy. Might throw Annihilation in there because it's only like 200 and something pages, so that could be a nice, fun, easy, quick read. But less on what I'm reading. Let's talk about the channel. So the channel has done very well this week. We hit 550 subs on Monday. And we're now at 563, I think, at time of recording, or 562. So 12 subs in 4 days isn't a miracle. But weirdly, I gain a lot of subs on the weekend, even though I don't post on the weekends. Maybe that's just because when people are watching. I'm coming up on 200 videos on the channel, which is insane. And I'm an insane person. But yeah, we have the 200 videos coming up on the channel. And I am hoping to do something special for the 200th video. I think that when I worked it out, that actually was a Thursday, which would normally be a Wandering In day. So maybe I will do like a 200th video special and move the Wandering In. Who knows? This week I posted the Kindle review, the small Kindle review. I posted the books that I want to read that might mean that I duck away from the Wheel of Time. And I posted something else, but I can't remember, and we're trying to do this quickly. So all 3 videos were received very well, and I was very happy with their performance. This has been a great week for content on the channel because I think this is the first week in a while when all 3 videos have done very well. Lots and lots of interaction on all of the videos really this week. I asked people to pick out of the series that I might skip out of Wheel of Time for, and everyone seems to have voted the First Law. The First Law is currently on Kindle Unlimited, so there's kind of no reason for me not to read it, and it's quite easy to get from the library to get physical copies. So I guess that's what I'm going to be reading next month, possibly. We'll see where it fits in the TBR. If it doesn't fit in the TBR, I will read it in June. So that's my promise to you guys. The next week, I have already planned out my videos. I'm going to be running through the r/fantasy bingo card, and then I'm going to do an April wrap-up and a May TBR. So that's all 3 videos that are non-scheduled next week. So the 4th video, the Thursday, will be Wandering In again. The 5th video will be the recap for the week. The Shadow Rising review will be the week after. Hopefully, the Demon in White review will be around the same time. The Shadow Rising is an even-numbered book in the series, which means that it is only going to be on Matt's channel for our joint discussion. But I actually haven't spoken to him about it yet because I've been so busy this month. So he may not have even started. I'll have to ask him. Demon in White, I'm going to see if Ross wants to chat about it when I've read it. I'd love to do that if he's available. But they are very busy at the moment because they're moving house and doing loads of fun stuff. On top of that, I was going to tease a cool fun video that I am planning, but I'm actually not going to tease it. I'm just going to drop it when it's ready. So it's been a while, but it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I am just going to go for it. So hopefully people enjoy it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video today. If you have, in fact, talk to me about these books if you've read any of these books. But let me know what you're reading. What have you been up to this week? Have you played any good games? You read any good books? You watched any good shows or movies? I'm hoping to see Godzilla X Kong and Civil War next week, but we'll see. It's kind of hard to get 2 days away to go to the cinema, but you never know. And if you've liked this video, give it a like. And please do subscribe. As I said before a million times, every subscription really helps, and I genuinely love seeing that number go up. We're on that downward slope now to 1,000. Once we've got 1,000 subs, then we can start doing some interesting stuff. But thanks so much for watching, and I will speak to you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend.